Remember the last time you had to do something and you didn't do it because of your mood, how you felt, because you just didn't feel like doing it. And imagine the last time you knew you shouldn't eat that cake, but you went ahead and did it because you just felt like it. Let me introduce you to the power of changing your mood, or how we in psychology nerds like to call it, changing your state. How to go from that weak state where you just don't feel like it, you don't want to get out of the bed, you just feel so terrible, and the last thing that's on your mind is actually just taking action and being actually consistent with your progress, whatever you're doing. In this case, you're dieting. Turn that bad mood into absolutely taking on the world, full of motivation, absolutely full of drive and unstoppable motivation. This is how you do it. A lot of people feel like it's just impossible to change your mood like this, or because we've been conditioned that way, because all our lives we knew as soon as we wake up, how are we going to feel for the rest of the day? Is it going to be a terrible day, or is it going to be an absolutely amazing day? But the difference between that terrible day and that amazing day is all in your subconscious, in the images and thoughts you make in your mind, and how you actually use your body. Let me explain. What you need to understand is that everybody has certain thoughts. And as soon as we have that thought creates an emotion in us. So if you could control your thoughts, you will control your emotions. It goes thought, then emotion, and that emotion creates a behavior or action that you make. Are you going to cheat on a diet? Are you going to start eating that cake? Or are you just going to stop yourself and being strict on eat that salad? It's all how you feel like doing. So if you control your thoughts, you will feel like doing something actually productive, and that productivity emotion will create productivity behavior. I will make this into 2 steps. First step is how you use your physiology and what's your posture. Take your time to remember the last time you saw someone that's totally depressed. You can already start to make that image in your mind, how that person is really slouched down, chin down, doesn't make eye contact with anyone in the room, is pretty quiet, closed down, so like not confident and no self-esteem in him, and just sad. And imagine the last time you saw a person that's totally happy and ready to take on the world. They were probably like, their physiology was open, they were like talking really loudly, they were taking their space, they were talking to everybody, being pretty loud, and just enjoying their time. And I'm here to tell you that our physiology, how we walk through the world, is totally affecting our biochemistry, and biochemistry is our chemicals that make our emotions. So if you control your posture, you will control your emotions. Our whole lives we thought that our emotions determine our posture, but I'm here to tell you that it goes other way around too. Because even if you feel like slouching down and you feel sad, if you actually go destroy that and just do it anyway, be free and like open up and start being loud, what was going to happen is you will start to feel good emotions. Doesn't matter how you actually felt before. At the top of the description, there's going to be a link to the TED Talk of Cudy, where she explains how power poses affect our biochemistry. Power poses are a Batman pose, Superman pose, Spider-Man pose, just spreading your arms like a champion. Those are power poses. And her study shows if you choose a power pose, any of them, and do it for 2 minutes, stay in that position for 2 minutes, it's going to increase your testosterone, which is the leadership hormone, for 30%. And it's going to lower cortisol, which is a stress hormone, for 40%. And you are that much more likely to be motivated and take the right action and not eat that cake at that time. So do those power poses. Eat every day in the morning, do a power pose. You don't have to do it for 2 minutes. It actually gets kind of boring for me too, but it feels really good. At least do it for like 30 seconds. It will totally change your whole day, and it's going to get you in that state of good mood. And the second step is change the way you think, what you focus on, and what the meaning of the thing you focus on is. The most important thing that affects your state and your mood is what do you choose to focus on. When you're alone, do you start imagining how someone did something bad to you 5 years ago, and you just start imagining it over and over in your head and try to see solutions? It just makes you even more mad, and you're mad for no reason. You can just be chilling and watching your show or doing something productive. And would you agree with me when I say when you focus on something that's really bad, you will start feeling really bad? And if you start focusing on something that's amazing, the best, your favorite day of your life, if you focus on that, will you start feeling amazing? And really, it's about choice. Do you start to feel terrible, or do you start focusing on something that's amazing? And throughout our lives, we develop that pessimistic mindset, that pessimistic thoughts. It was just a habit to us to have them every single day. You just have to break that pattern. You have to break that habit and start focusing on every single day on something that's amazing and something that's good. And also, when you start thinking about the future, do you think, oh my God, I got so much work to do and it's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna feel so exhausted. I come home, won't have time to watch my show. It'll be terrible. If you think about the future, if there's a lot of work, there's probably a payment you are waiting for at the end of the month. Or if you have your own business, there's a lot of work. You'll grow your business and maybe you'll become a millionaire one day if you start putting in the work. Focus on what's good. Don't focus on something that's bad. And anytime you start feeling really bad, just start focusing on something that's good and start feeling gratitude. And also, why is this important if you're trying to lose weight? Is because when you actually have a right mindset and if you control your state, if you control your mood, if you actually go into start dieting and doing all the work, exercising, that will actually, if you hate it, they will start developing a lot of cortisol inside of you, and a lot of cortisol will lead to a lot of insulin, and a lot of insulin will lead to a lot of storing fat. So start actually changing your mood. It's important, not just, oh, you think, oh, I want you to put in the work, I don't care how I feel, but it's actually important because your biochemistry affects how your weight loss progress is going. And also, you will have a terrible mood if you don't get enough sleep. So get enough sleep. Studies have shown there were two groups of people, both on caloric deficit, same caloric deficit. And the first group, they got a sufficient sleep, and the second group that didn't get a sufficient sleep, this first group get 50% more results. So start taking sleep seriously because the rest is really important. And also, if you enjoyed this video, I want you to hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that bell button to get notified when I upload a new video, because my channel is about weight loss mastery. And what I mean when I say weight loss mastery is psychology and also the mechanics. You just heard me say how cortisol affects your weight loss. Everybody just focus on just basic stuff like exercise and calorie deficit, but it's not enough. I focus on whole 100%. And I want you to be a part of this journey where I explain to you absolutely everything that is to weight loss, and be ready for more videos. And this is the second part to my weight loss mindset series. And my next video is going to be something about goal setting, how you can set your goals to be absolutely achieve your goals and actually be ready to take the action.